2 years ago, I was robbed. That sucked. I just bought a new bike. I don't want that stolen and to be robbed again. Nor do I want you to have your new bike stolen. We are now reviewing the Dinoka bike lock, which costs $23.99, and in my opinion is a better option at least, than the first recommended bike lock on Amazon, which was about $10 more and a smaller lock. Stick around to see if this lock is worth it. As you would expect, this lock is made in China, because while it is branded under Dinoka on Amazon, we see that it is the YSU lock. Which, I mean, it is a U-lock, but I don't know where they got the YS from. At $23.99, link in the description, I think this is a pretty decent option, at least for me. Now, my bike is not overly expensive, but this will definitely be a deterrent to anyone that is going to try to steal my bike. Will it stand up to an axe, an angle grinder, wire cutters? I don't know. But for any random guy walking down the street that wants to steal a bike, I think this will be okay. And here's why. Here's some directions. There is a mount to actually put this on your seat post and then have it be held there while you're riding, so you don't have to like hold it any weird way or strap it to your bike somehow. That is also included. But besides these directions and a VIP club that you can always join when you get sent these type of things to get more free products you don't need, there is a 4-foot cable. And this is covered in, I don't know what the technical term is, it's like rubber so it doesn't scratch your bike, but it's a wire cable underneath. And we will cut off the zip tie and not stab myself on accident like I did while opening my deodorant recently. Come on. Now the reason that I wanted this cable is because it can help you attach your bike around things, but also because my bike features quick release rims. And what that means is you can easily take your wheels off fast, and so can anyone else. So if I don't have my front wheel and back wheel chained, that means I can just run away with it, and I'm stuck with a unicycle, and that would not be good. The actual lock itself is bigger than most of the ones that are first recommended to you on Amazon. And you have to pay attention to this. This is a 16mm lock, while most of the other ones are just 14mm in thickness. Now I'm not saying that's a big difference, but it does take longer to cut through 16mm than 14mm, at least in theory. And this is a key lock, not a passcode. Why? Because I tend to be forgetful, a couple of concussions, and you don't really remember much, like how to tie a tie. That's why I bought zipper ties, but I relearned, so it's okay. I grew out of that stage. And without cutting anything important, we put the knife back away and check out the lock. There are 2 keys, so you can have one spare in case you lose your key ring, something I would do. And then we have the actual lock with some rubber padding around the outside here so you don't scratch your bike. And I will be honest, this is a little loose, but I mean, my own strength isn't going to pop that off. Let's actually see how the lock feels. Okay, so it comes off both sides, which I personally thought it was going to be like a twist type thing where it would be sprung onto one side, but I don't know if that actually makes it more durable. If you watch The Lockpicking Lawyer, you could probably pick this lock fairly easily, but these shackles that go through, they're pretty thick, but they don't grip insanely far in because these notches aren't huge. Again, this may not be the lock for you. There are locks that run upwards of $100, I think they're by Kryptonite, that might be better for those of you who ride an expensive bike. But for my use case, which is like just stopping infrequently on my bike occasionally and locking it up for a short period of time just so people don't steal it, I think this is a good option. I can't justify spending $100 on a lock that I won't use very often. But this deterrent I think will be okay. I wish it had a little like spring action in the key to actually tell me, when it was locked and when it was unlocked. Because right now, when it's unlocked versus locked, it still feels the same in the key position, other than the fact that I can't pull this off. Maybe that's just a me thing. But the main goal here with this to lock my bike would be that I take this, I put this around my main seat post, and then I can wrap this cable, well actually have this with my back wheel, and then have this cable like hooked in to my front wheel like so. and then this back, and it can go around stuff. And I got both wheels protected as well as my bike. I don't know if I'll actually use this mount. It does have a rubber pad in here so it can actually seal up against my bike and not move a lot. But the only thing I don't like is having that extra side thing sticking out, maybe hit my leg. We'll see if I put it on. It's an option. It's there. It's $23.99. Like I said, compared to the other ones that were top rated, mostly because they were sponsored sellers on Amazon, I think this is the better deal. And in fact, I will say it is, because for product quality, you'd be getting something very similar, because in all honesty, these were probably made in the same factory as the other one that's a top seller. Let us know, though, what you think in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a thumbs up on it. I know this content is a little different than our normal tech stuff, but honestly, if you're into tech, you probably ride a bike. Maybe that's just a stereotype. I would now work at a tech place and everyone rides bikes, and that's okay. We need bike logs. That's why we're here. As always, folks, though, don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content or me just doing silly things. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bird out.